top stories, the Prime Minister says there is no timeline for St. Kitts Nevis becoming a republic. Federation signs MOU with Guatemala, and Deputy Prime Minister meets nationals living in Taiwan. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Frozen fruits and vegetables get a bad rap. Because they are frozen doesn't mean they are not nutritious. Many frozen fruits and vegetables actually retain more nutrients than when they are eaten fresh. Using frozen fruits and vegetables is about convenience. Best of all, they last longer and they cost less. Look for the Island Garden brand at your favorite supermarket or call 662-0909 to place an order today. At Island Garden, we assure you that our products are locally grown and nutritiously sealed.
Boom! Join in the experience with Courts Ready Cash for the St. Kitts Music Festival with a loan of $3,000 or more and pay nothing for 60 days. Plus, you could be eligible for a reduced interest rate. Don't miss out. Enjoy flexible payment terms, hassle-free service, and fast approval. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. That is the day. Apply now. Visit shopcoats.com or call 466-1640 or 662-9425. Get your full St. Kitts Music Festival experience with Courts Ready Cash. We are ready whenever you are. Conditions apply.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Scotticia Hendrickson. With ongoing conversation about former West Indian British colonies removing the British monarch as the head of state with the objective of advancing the full process of decolonization or independence, St. Kitts and Nevis's Prime Minister, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, said that the people are the ones who will decide if it is time to do so or not to do so at all.
I don't have a timeline. As I've said to them, the people will be asked this question, and I think the people will provide the answer as well. And so I cannot give you a timeline, but I think I would be able to say that during this time, the people will be asked to discuss this. It's critical. I mean, we have gone from slavery all the way up to this point, and the question of where do we go as a nation will always be asked, and it is being asked. However, in pursuing that, the people decide that that is what they want to pursue.
Prime Minister Drew said that even if St. Kitts and Nevis were to go the way of becoming a republic, the significant relationships will remain.
St. Kitts and Nevis will still remain a member of the Commonwealth and will still be a developmental partner with the UK. And we will still have the opportunity to strengthen our bonds with the UK. So there are two different things, really. One does not directly influence the other. One is not exclusive of the other. So our people decide to pursue this path that has nothing to do with our bonds with Commonwealth and our bonds with the UK.
Prime Minister Drew spoke of the common principles shared between St. Kitts and Nevis and the UK.
Having a lot of principles that join us together, principles of democracy and so forth, development, principles of protecting the earth and renewable energy, our past history, the fact that we have so much of our people living in the UK, working in the UK, that's a special bond, and that will never really be broken.
Prime Minister Drew said, I will actually pursue to strengthen that bond, which is a separate question, of course, to who is head of state. The governments of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis and the Republic of Guatemala signed a historic agreement of diplomatic cooperation on Wednesday in the margins of the 9th Summit of Head of the Association of Caribbean States in the city of Antigua, Guatemala. This agreement is a result of months of dialogue and negotiations between the foreign ministries of both countries, following bilateral discussions between Foreign Minister the Right Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas and his Guatemalan counterpart Mario Bucara Flores in Argentina in January. The agreement promotes mutual understanding and cooperation between the countries with a focus on developing and strengthening diplomatic relations based on openness, mutual respect, the common good, and the principle of sovereign equality. The agreement allows for regular consultations and exchange of ideas on relations between the two countries, as well as on international matters of common interest and mutual benefit. This would include direct contact between members of their diplomatic services and regular face-to-face or virtual consultation sessions between the foreign ministries. Wednesday's agreement was signed by St. Kitts and Nevis's ambassador to the Association of Caribbean States, ACS, Larry Vaughan, and Guatemala's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mario Bucara Flores. Ambassador Vaughan stated that this agreement is significant to the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis in the pursuit of opportunities for capacity building and trade enhancement. Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, engaged Kittitians and Nevisians in Taiwan in face-to-face dialogue on Tuesday during his first official visit to the country. Nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis living and studying in the Republic of China, Taiwan, gathered at the embassy's conference room to have conversations with the Deputy Prime Minister. The Deputy Prime Minister urged the students to continue to preserve and make St. Kitts and Nevis proud. He also encouraged nationals living in Taiwan to bring their education, talents, and experience back to their home country. Minister of Public Infrastructure and Utilities, Transport, Information, Communication and Technology and Post, Honorable Congress Maynard, encouraged the scholars and professionals to answer the call to serve and give back to their country. He reflected on his decision to return home after gaining education and experience overseas. Ambassador His Excellency Danye Francis highlighted the significance of these opportunities for close dialogue, noting that these conversations are not just protocol, but they are the keys to information sharing that could further the development of our country. Nationals in attendance were Raul Brown Maynard, Willentia Henry, Davina Doris Cranston, Glendale Rochelle Huggins, Hans Richards, Dajal James, Devon Peters, Tawana Collins, Kevron Phipps, and Hakim Blackmore. After the break, ECCB Governor Country Outreach Mission and Digicel sponsors Music Festival. Stay with us.
Here are your Horsford's Value Club Blue Tag Special.
Running May 4th to the 17th.
Now your Value Club Blue Tag Specials. Pillsbury Cake Mix, just $6.49. Bush Baked Beans, $7.99. Essential Everyday Grated Parmesan, $11.99. Essential Everyday Frozen Fries, just $13.99. Bounty Essential Paper Towel, $39.99. Pringles Chips is just $8.49. And now your very low weekly
Value deals. Gatorade, $4.49. Mueller's Pasta, $5.99. Kellogg's Special K, $15.49. Minute Maid Punches, $8.99. Essential Everyday Salsa, $9.99. Dial Soap 3-pack, $9.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart. Tell them in Spanish.
sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
It's a sore throat. I'll write a prescription and see the nurse regarding the MMR vaccine.
I heard on social media that the COVID-19 vaccine came in a container with the MMR label on it.
Measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine is in the vial, no other.
True?
We can't betray our parents' trust. St. Kitts and Nevis has always had an impressive immunization history.
But these diseases aren't around now.
Yes, our borders are open to all kinds of diseases that negatively affect our children and elders.
I never thought about that.
Today, you have a choice whether you get vaccinated. So, you want to continue?
Yes, doctor.
I want to be protected. Check your doctor or the Ministry of Health to get the information on immunization against childhood diseases, including HPV and polio, and COVID-19 vaccine for elderly persons and persons living with non-communicable diseases.
There is no better time to discover what your National Bank Visa debit or black cards can do.
Mimi, what's that sound?
It can get you out of a pickle. Using my National Bank Visa card is fast, secure, and convenient.
Cashless SKN is our new lifestyle choice. National Bank, always here.
Welcome back. The governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, ECCB, Timothy N.J. Antoine, is continuing his 2023 outreach missions with engagements in the Commonwealth of Dominica. Governor Antoine commenced his consultation by discussing key issues with the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. The governor and his delegation paid a courtesy call on the President, His Excellency Charles Sovereign, on May 9th before making a presentation to the Cabinet of Ministers on the ECCU's performance and prospects. Later, the delegation met with the Honorable Leader Jeshma Paul Victor and other members of the opposition. The ECCB team also met with social partners inclusive of civil society, labor unions, churches and youth, followed by the Dominica Bankers Association. This year, the first country outreach mission was in St. Kitts and Nevis in February-March. The next mission is scheduled for Antigua and Barbuda in June. The St. Kitts Music Festival Committee has announced that the telecommunications provider Digicel will once again serve as a gold sponsor of the St. Kitts Music Festival. Alistair Williams, the chairman of the St. Kitts Music Festival's executive committee, expressed his excitement to partner with Digicel to create an event that exceeds all expectations, saying that the festival is open to new ideas and eager to find more ways to work together. Digicel's marketing executive, Ashma Chasho, congratulated the St. Kitts Music Festival on its milestone anniversary and noted the company's pride in supporting the three-day event, which promises to be an experience like no other. Featuring a lineup of local, regional, and international musicians, the festival offers a diverse range of music genres. The 25th annual St. Kitts Music Festival will take place from June 22nd to 24th. Coming up in regional news, police provide crime statistics for January to April. The details when we come back.
It's a sore throat. I'll write a prescription and see the nurse regarding the MMR vaccine.
I heard on social media that the COVID-19 vaccine came in a container with the MMR label on it.
Measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine is in the vial, no other.
True?
We can't betray our parents' trust. St. Kitts and Nevis has always had an impressive immunization history.
But these diseases aren't around now.
Yes. Our borders are open to all kinds of diseases that negatively affect our children and elders.
I never thought about that.
Today, you have a choice whether you get vaccinated. So, you want to continue?
Yes, doctor.
I want to be protected.
Check your doctor or the Ministry of Health to get the information on immunization against childhood diseases, including HPV and polio, and COVID-19 vaccine for elderly persons and persons living with non-communicable diseases.
This is your boy Super Handy Andy with your Super Handy Andy deals at Hostos Building Center for the month of May. Picture filter was $102.59. Get it now for $87.20. Medium dog kennel was $258.58. Now only $219.80. Handheld showerhead 3-piece set was $121.88. Now just $103.59. 1 gallon Premier plastic roof cement was $70.20, now only $59.67. Glass shelf kit was $164.21. Get it now for $139.57. Super handy deals at Horsford's Building Center for the month of May, making home improvement easy.